Actually, Robin, you should be keeping it in the fridge or at a 4 degrees no.
Hi, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like men's hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this one, then you're gonna love this channel. Press subscribe right now. Okay, I'm on the old vlogging camera. I thought I'd just pick it up. I was doing some sort of planning and you can see this place is a tip. I've got lots of products out, but I actually saw on my DMs on Instagram that there have been some questions about my fragrance podium. This really is where I keep my fragrances. So I thought, I'm gonna show you how I store my fragrances. So one thing I would say is there's lots of do's and don'ts with fragrance. Some of them are fairly obvious, some of them not so much. One of the key things is don't leave your fragrances out on a window. Don't really have them under the light, because the light will change the formulation. It'll kind of change the juice, it will change the colour. That means it's also going to change the smell of it. So you kind of want to keep them in a dark place. Also, excuse the mess, I mean this place. You don't want to be keeping a fragrance in your bathroom. You can keep all your toiletries, all your shampoos, your conditioners, you can keep your face masks or anything, but don't keep your fragrance in here. Because a bathroom is really humid. It's humid, it's hot. Also, because it is humid, some of that sort of water, the evaporation out of the shower, let's get sciencey, basically the water gets into it and it changes the construction of the fragrance, so it's going to change the smell. Now, if you were like the perfect fragrance person, then you would be keeping your fragrances in the original box. You'd be keeping the lid firmly on, only opening that when you're then going to use it. You'd also be keeping it in somewhere dark, like you'd be putting it probably in a drawer, in the back of the cupboard. But for me, fragrance is all about that experience, and actually sometimes seeing the bottle is in the beauty, focus in there. This is where I keep my fragrance. Now, I don't keep it on the window's there. I keep it in kind of like the darkest part of the bedroom. Still not perfect, but this is what I do. So, take you over here. Hi, just me. I keep a lot of my sort of grooming products here. I've got more grooming products in here. And then I keep my fragrances here. Now, this is my fragrance tray. I love this because it means I can kind of move it around. I can clean it and sort of get the new fragrances out. I should say, these are just kind of like my current fragrances. These are the fragrances that I'm kind of, my heavy rotation at the moment. A lot of fragrances I do keep in like storage units in Man for Himself in my office. And they are very dark, it's very dry there, and it's safe for them to be there. I talk like they're my children, but these are the ones that I'm kind of wearing at the moment. And I just keep them out. I stack them, I put them in kind of height order, you'll see, and then I change them out. These are some of the ones I've got going at the moment. What I should say is, if you like this sort of tray, then there is an article on manforhimself.com which has got a list of sort of fragrance trays that I would recommend, because I love these. I absolutely love these. I've also got this little one here. So we find sort of different prices. That'll be in an article. This is sort of my heavy rotation at the moment. I've got a real mix, like Rose Prick. I've also got the Ombre Leather, what I love from Tom Ford. I've got the Oud by Acqua Di Parma. It is gorgeous. I've got a Parfums de Marly at the back here. This is like my pride and joy. This is a carafe of single malt by Kilian, and Kilian actually gifted me this after an interview with him. It is beautiful, and it came with a little funnel here, and the funnel just gets used to go into the bottle, which is there. Oops. And also the little travel atomizers there. But that's really how I keep them. So it's not perfect. I'm sure there'll be some people watching this saying, actually, Robin, you should be keeping it in the fridge or at a 4 degrees no. This is how I keep my fragrances, and I love seeing them out. I just think there's something so exciting in the morning. You've got ready, you've had your shower, you've done your skin, you've done your hair, you've got your wardrobe, mine's all very open. And I see fragrance very much as building that wardrobe for the day. So I might choose something to wear, it might be light and bright, and I want something like the Goutal. Bois de Hadrian, something a little bit citrusy, or might be going to an evening event and I want something dark and a bit sexy, and I could go for something maybe a bit like Cairo, by Penhaligon's if I want something a little bit spicier and nudier. Or I could go for something that's kind of like a bit of a mix. So I like having them there because it keeps it like front of mind, and I make a real point of kind of switching them out. I know not everyone has 7,000 fragrances and whatever, but it's just so nice to keep your things there, as long as they're out of direct sunlight. So there you go. Bit of a whiz, bit of a vlog. I'm gonna get back to my desk. But thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, walk with me, then please do press subscribe right now. The button will be there. So some more video suggestions down there. We're out of focus. There'll be a link to, what will I put you to? Products pages or the article about the fragrance trays. It will be in there. Everything is linked down below in the description, and also my Instagram's up there. But I will see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.